Hello everyone and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Today's Friday, September 10th. Oh, currently it's 55 degrees. It feels awful cool out here. High is 78 today. Chance of rain 0. Humidity's 94% right now. It gets a little better as the day goes on. There's no wind and air quality is 76. Yep, it feels cool out here. Maybe the grass will stop growing so much. Let's go out and see if these seeds are sprouting. I just love this bamboo plant. It just keeps growing taller. Very healthy looking. I was standing here yesterday doing something, and the hummingbird was right behind my head. I was standing near the little hummingbird feeder, and I heard it, but then I turned around and it took off. This little zucchini decided to grow another little leaf there. I can't believe it. I don't think it's going to do anything. I just didn't want to, pull it up. I just thought I'd let it try to grow anyway. The peppers are doing fairly good here, though. There's more flowers on that one. Ooh, I see lots of blooms out there on those white flowers we'll go look at. Well, it's easy to see the turnips now. I'm going to have to, I don't know how I'm going to get to all of them, but I'm going to have to thin them some. I'm letting them get a little bit. I started to yesterday right in here. You can see there's 3 right there. But I thought I'd let them get a little bit bigger. It's easier to thin them that way. So you can definitely see turnips. Some of these are starting to come up. Okay, there's one. There's one. There's some. Let's see a few more down through there. So they're coming up. You can see all these. Some here. And you can see them over here too. That's kale and mustard over here. And that's Swiss chard I just showed you over here. And they're coming up right there. You can see them. This comet sooner is starting to come up. There's some. There's some. I put 1 seed in each place. Looks like there was 2 in that one. But there wasn't very many seeds, so I couldn't afford to, put 3 or 4 in each spot. But they seem like they're coming up okay. Those seeds were super small too. They were really hard to pick 1 or 2 out. They're coming up though. Look at that one. Banana pepper's all crooked and everything. Looks like it's still kind of wet. I don't think it rained any overnight. I slept through. I didn't wake up even. Well, I'm not seeing any of these carrots yet. I don't know how long they take. You know, they were pelletized seeds. I tried growing some with pelletized seeds, not like last year, and they didn't do any good. Come on. Can't get that out. It's too slippery. I'm trying to get that out there. That's a big old grass root. But no, I don't see any yet. There's one maybe. Nope. I don't know how long they take. I'd have to look at the package, but I don't see one of them. I seem like I have a hard time growing carrots for some reason. They either get eaten or they don't grow right or something. I hope these do okay. Like I said, I didn't think much of the pelletized ones I used last time. It was a different brand than these, but they didn't do any good for some reason. I'm trying to see okra. That one's gonna break off, I'd say. There's a couple of them. Ew. Surely pretty soon these will be ready. I can see this one sticking out. It's about the size of my thumb. Let's see this one. That one's not quite that big. They're growing so slow. There might be one or two in there that's bigger. I just hadn't checked each one, you know. But they look good. I mean, you know, the greens or top part of it, green part looks really good. I don't know why they're not, why they're taking so long. I guess it's normal. And look at all these. Hey, there's another big Bertha right there. There's some here on top, right there. Oh, this one's got some more too. There's still more flowers too. This one's got several. The peppers have just done fantastic this year, y'all. I mean, really, I have got so many of them. Look at them in there. Quite a few in there. Here's some. They've just done fantastic. I couldn't ask for them to have done better. Really. I mean, look. There's 1, 2, 3 more. 4 more. 5. There's like six or more on that one right now. And this one has some on it too, like I said. Doing really good. Okay, lettuce. Not seeing anything yet on the lettuce. That's grass. Nope, not yet. Let's see if they've left these radishes alone today. Yeah, radishes and mushrooms. These little mushrooms grow all over sometimes. That shows that the soil's good, but you can see the radishes here. This one's not coming up as good this row for some reason. Doesn't look like it's been dug in though. Just taking their time, I guess. But some of them are coming up. That's good. This one little okra's struggling. And that one's not growing much either. Doesn't hurt anything, but still to be there. I've still got some seed. I filled it yesterday evening. I don't see any new flowers over here. Let's see. So pretty. These will have some on them. I don't understand how these are growing so tall before they'll put out some flowers. It's amazing. You can see on top of that one right there that the buds it'll be on. Those are big ones too. So they're just taking their time. I don't know. They're really nice, but I wish they'd get their flowers going. So the garden looks kind of bare for now, but before you know it, we'll have more growing. I can see the turnips easily from here now. Turnips grow pretty fast, you know, for this time of year. Get a drink of coffee. I'm actually out here earlier than normal. I got up early. What it is I didn't wake up all night. I mean, I actually slept through, so I got more sleep instead of getting up and down to go to the bathroom or something. Because every time I go to the bathroom, it takes me a little bit to fall back asleep. You do that 4 times or something, you know, you don't get as much sleep. Those are still looking good. These are kind of doing the same way. You can see there's no buds on them yet. I saved that one by pulling it over through the little trellis there. There's some pretty ones back in here, but they're all kind of covered up. This is what these over here will look like. That one right there. Excuse me. These beautiful white ones here. Oh gosh, they look great this morning. They sure do. I love them. This must be the seeds or something. This bush should slow down growing as it gets cooler. I hate to kill all this stuff. I don't know what to do. I don't want the bush to grow back. That was here. The bees, it's too cold for them right now to be over here. Still got some foxglove. They don't look quite as good right now. See, the seeds are dry like this. I've got a big old branch of them in there in the garage. Okay, I don't see much else going on here. Those are beautiful though. And a lot of cardinals. Like there's about 8 of them out there yesterday. Oh, there goes that thing. See, I've got that set up so that if the groundhog comes in here, that'll go off. And it's also got the sonic, like high-pitched sound with it that they're not supposed to not like. Besides that audible sound, it's got one that you can't hear. It's like a ultra, I don't know what you call it. It'll go off in a sec. But I figure that'll, when it starts to come in, if it does that, it might run off. And I haven't heard it in here since I put that up. So maybe that thing has some use after all. It didn't do much in the garden, I can tell you that. But it might scare that groundhog off from being in here. Yesterday, it had taken I had a big old piece of plastic in here that I used to cover the garden, or one of the beds, when it was supposed to frost or whatever. It had got that and dragged it all the way down there to that big bush it's in, and pulled it in there, I guess to make like bedding out of it. And just about 2 foot of it was sticking out of the bush. So I got it, pulled it back out and brought it back in here and put it up there on the ladder where it can't get to it. But that's when I decided to put that sonic thing you just heard over there. And like I said, it hadn't been in here since. I hadn't really heard it go off, but you probably couldn't hear it in the house. You know, in the living room, you couldn't hear it. Fans going and stuff. We had homemade pizza. I made the pizza. Joy cut up all the vegetables and made the salad. And oh my gosh, if you haven't seen it yet, watch the short. It was so good, and I saved me one little piece of it for lunch today. I probably wish I'd saved more, but I was hungry. There'll be a Dollar Tree haul today. We went yesterday. I think it was Dollar Tree haul I did, yeah. Because we did the car picnic review or whatever. I can't remember what I even call it now. Car picnic reviews with Mike and Joy. But I did, we went to Dollar Tree, we were bored. I didn't get a ton of stuff, but it's a good haul. And also Logan's Awesome Snack Reviews will be tonight, everyone. I'm looking forward to that. Okay. Other than that, I really don't have any plans so far today. I've been having to do things lately. Just, I don't know. I think we just want to take it easy today. We'll see. Well, what's this thing doing? Okay. And from what I can tell, I had someone trying to do a scam on me. I've got this thing here. It's a telling about it. I don't know if I don't think it'll come up, but they say that I got an email saying that Norton Virus was going to charge us $330 some or something like that, and that it was going to come out like today, and it said to call this number if you want to unsubscribe. Well, I said I'm not subscribed to anything. You know, I called him and got this, foreigner. I'm not going to say any, particular, what type it was. I'm just saying it was a foreigner. I couldn't really understand him that much. I'm not saying anything bad about anybody or nothing like that, but this guy was a scammer. He was trying to get me to do something on my laptop. And I told him I never used the laptop. So there's no information on it anyway. I don't see why there would be any information on the laptop. We never ordered anything through that. We never do anything with it. Although he might be able to get in. But anyway, he was trying to, at first I was, believed it. And I was wanting to get it unsubscribed. So I was, he was like telling me to get on the computer and do this and that. And I was doing some of it to see what it was. And I knew I wasn't going to give him any information. But then he got down to this one point. He said, in the left-hand corner of your keypad, there's supposed to be, I think he called it a Microsoft logo or something like that. And I didn't have one on that. I got an Acer Chromebook or whatever it was called. And I said, it is not on here. And then he said, well, is it on the right? And I was like, no, I don't see that on here anywhere. And next thing I know, he said, oh, okay, you did it. You unsubscribed. And I said, I didn't do anything. So I knew I didn't do anything to actually make it unsubscribe. I did, I did press this one thing he said, and I don't know what it did, but then it wouldn't finish. It wouldn't go, what he wanted it to do, my laptop wouldn't do. So all of a sudden he just said, okay, you did it. You're unsubscribed. I said, I didn't do anything. He said, well, yes, you did. You're unsubscribed. So I don't know if I hope they didn't get any information. I didn't give him any information, like account numbers or anything like that. But I hope whatever he did, he didn't get any. But at first I believed it, And then I was like, no, something ain't right, And especially when he said all of a sudden, okay, you did it. You're unsubscribed. You won't be charged. And I was like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything. Whatever he was telling me to do, it wasn't working. So I knew something was up for sure then. So don't believe them things when you get any emails like that. He said that when we bought the laptop, that it had a free Norton virus protection on it, but it was only for like so long, like a year or whatever, 2 years, and then it would auto renew. And I said, no, I don't think we got anything like that. And I said, I've never seen anything like that. And I told him I didn't, believe him basically, because I said we didn't have that. So I'm just saying, watch out. We're going to check our bank account to be sure here in a little bit. But yeah, watch out. There's lots of them out there anymore. What in the world? Oh, that's only... Okay. Let's see here. Okay, we're going to do today's tidbits. Yeah, I'm still a little bit upset over that. What are exploding lakes? I may run a little late. I ran my mouth for a while about that. A limnic eruption is a natural disaster in which dissolved CO2 suddenly erupts from a deep lake, suffocating livestock and humans. Such an explosion can trigger earthquakes or volcanic activity, or even a tsunami in the lake. Lakes in which such activity can occur are known as limnically active or exploding lakes. Dust, pollen, and smoke makes Houston air dangerous. Texas Commission on Environmental Quality said that air quality on Wednesday was unhealthy for sensitive groups in Houston due to the amount of ozone in the air. These conditions are expected to last through Thursday. Smoke from wildfires, the Saharan dust cloud, and pollen could cause allergy and asthma. I couldn't stand that. I already have enough trouble here. Permafrost melt blocks only road in Denali Park, AK. Rapidly melting permafrost is causing a landslide on the only road in Alaska's Denali National Park. It has made the 92-mile road too unstable for use and brought an early end to the tourist season. The National Park Service says the melt has been going on for decades but has sped up dramatically this summer. Yeah, a lot of that's happening. What makes jet stream important? A jet stream is a current of rapidly moving air that is usually several thousand miles long but is relatively thin. They are vital as they help meteorologists forecast weather based on their position. Jet streams are also important to air travel because flying in or out of them can reduce flight time and fuel consumption. Interesting. LA likely to see mass exodus due to Hurricane Ida. That's Louisiana. Southeast Louisiana is likely to see a mass exodus following the devastating Hurricane Ida. Experts say the storm could force tens of thousands of people from their homes in the hardest hit LaForge, Jefferson, Plamaquin, Means, and Terrebonne parishes. More than 250,000 residents left New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina hit the city in 2005. I did that one. The tiny volcanic island of South Atlantic. Ascension is a 73 square mile volcanic island in the Atlantic Ocean located midway between Brazil and Africa. This tiny island was formed just 1 million years ago from the hot magma of an underwater volcano. It was a barren wasteland of lava fields up until 1850. It sits on the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, the world's longest underwater mountain range. Why are earthquakes frequent in the western U.S.? The western U.S. has been tectonically active ever since the supercontinent Pangaea broke up about 200 million years ago. This is because it is close to the North American plate's western boundary. This nearness has formed many faults in California. This region has a thin crust and high heat flow, which also resulted in active geologic conditions. New Jersey man dies while removing debris during Ida. Patrick Jeffy, a 55-year-old man in Maplewood, New Jersey, died during Tropical Storm Ida while trying to remove debris from drains in the area. Jeffrey is believed to have swept up into dangerous floodwaters on September 1. Patrols located Jeffrey's body the following morning on Ridgewood Road, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. That's awful. In 1988, Florence becomes a hurricane, hits Gulf Coast. Tropical system Florence, which battered Louisiana 33 years ago, formed in the southern Gulf of Mexico. It accelerated northward as a cyclone and made landfall over the western Mississippi Delta before becoming a hurricane. Florence reached hurricane status with peak winds of 80 miles per hour on September 9, shortly before hitting southeastern Louisiana. And lastly, Tropical Storm Olaf forms off Mexico's Pacific coast. Tropical Storm Olaf formed off Mexico's Pacific coast on Wednesday and is likely to bring rains to the Los Cabos resort area. The storm was centered 315 miles southeast of Cabo San Lucas with a maximum speed of 40 miles per hour. The storm will create dangerous surf and 1 to 2 inches of rain in the southern Baja California peninsula. And that's going to be it for today's tidbits, and that's going to be it for this morning's coffee break. I hope you enjoyed it. Please press that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so that you get all my videos as soon as they come out. I almost got it right. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you later on. God bless.